Hello, and welcome to Round Glass. I'm Tatum Barnes, and I'm excited to be here. Thank you for joining me for this session on Father Sky. To each and everyone tuning in, whether it's on Father's Day or well afterwards, happy Father's Day. Now, I know that the day can be complicated for many. There are many different circumstances and emotions that go into celebrating or acknowledging Father's Day. So what I really wanted to offer was a touchstone into the day that was available for everyone. Now, that sort of mixed bag of emotions is true for Mother's Day. So for that day, I offered a Mother Earth meditation. And Mother Earth deserves her respect, her day, and then some. But we don't often hear about that masculine counterpart. Mother Earth is in our parlance, in our common culture, but we don't often talk about Father Sky. Kind of makes sense, right? That's the other side of the coin. And in many cultures across the world and throughout history, Father Sky has been a character in mythology, a force in people's lives, and he's kind of taken the back seat in our imagination recently. But he's still there. He's still there in our common human story, and it's important to recognize that. He is, after all, that force that is on top of Mother Earth, that creates that boundary between us and everything else. If you think about how the atmosphere stops all the errant asteroids and meteors from striking our planet and causing all this harm, that's what Dad does. Goes to work and keeps the asteroids at bay. So no matter who you are and where you come from, we're going to take a little bit of time to connect to this paternal energy that is available to us all. In just a moment, we're going to ease into the body with some gentle breaths. We'll ground and use some imagination and visualization to clear out any tension in the body. We'll raise that energy through our heart and move our awareness to the top of our head, where we can really connect to that which is greater, that which is above, to that sky above us. Beautiful. So without any further ado, please give your body permission to do whatever it needs to do to be comfortable. If shoulders need to be rolled back, if joints need to be cracked, whatever your body needs here and now, just attend to it. Scratch that last itch. And afterwards, I invite you to take your meditation posture, having your spine long but relaxed. Have your head over your spine. And if the waistline of your pants seems tight against your belly, take the belt off, remove that first button. Let the belly be soft and comfortable. When you are ready, I invite you to close your eyes, or to invite a soft gaze somewhere out in the room in front of you. Begin to breathe normally through your nose. Slowly beginning to align your awareness with your breath. Perhaps watching the air move in and out of your nostrils, or watching the rise and fall of your chest. And however your breath is today, see if you can make it a little bit deeper, here and now. Really filling the belly with air. Feeling the belly expand, feeling the chest expand, feeling the oxygen move all the way up into the throat. Full inhale. And all the way out. Keep breathing. As you breathe deeply, let's give our minds a chance to digest. So please, imagine and visualize all the things that you've already done today. Not getting into the nitty-gritty, simply letting those images and memories come to mind for but a moment before they float to the back of the head. Give yourself that rundown of the day, here and now. Storing it all away. And in your own timing, as we make this commitment to the meditation, I invite you to bring your awareness to your heart center, a few fingers above the sternum. Breathe deeply. As the mind begins to wander, as thoughts intrude, you use them as a diving board to push off deeper within yourself. Watching your breath and making the heart center softer with every breath you take. Beautiful. Before we dive deeper, let us consolidate our focus even more. So, bring your awareness to that heart center, gathering it from the left and the right, scooping, if you will, with the arms of your awareness, bringing yourself to the central point. Scooping your energy from behind you and ahead of you, bringing your energy up from the floor and down from above, bringing yourself into this midpoint from every direction, 360 degrees. Allowing your focus to condense to a pinprick of awareness in the middle of the chest. Focusing and refocusing. Gather and gather again. Well done. Keeping this level of focus and awareness, I invite you to shift your awareness to where your body makes contact with the ground beneath you. Sensing into ankles and sit bones, you investigate the subtle sensation of the ground pushing up at you, holding you in space. letting your bones settle in this posture, letting them be heavy. If the mind wanders 1,000 times, 1,000 times you bring it back. Feeling the earth below. And it is here that I ask you to engage your imagination, visualizing a brilliant red or violet color moving from the earth into your toes, moving with whatever color strikes you first. That is often the right choice. Watch and imagine, see and make real that color, that energy rising through your toes and into the arches of your feet. And breathe that energy into your ankles. We pause here, letting that color, that energy suffuse the ankle. As our awareness moves into the joint, we call forth any tension or stress that may be hiding there. We do so with our intention, thinking to ourselves, I call forth any tension hidden in my ankles. And with our awareness, we can move around the joint, scraping the sides, collecting that detritus, letting it build. Grabbing it out and holding it. And with your next exhale, you let it drop. Letting the tension rush through your feet and into the ground, where the earth holds it for us, dispersing it. Beautiful. Watch as that color, that energy rises through your ankles, connecting your body to the earth. Watch it rise through the shins, through the calves, and breathe it into your knees and beneath your kneecaps. For a second time, we spread ourselves here, calling forth any tension in the joint, calling forth any sadness, any grief, any heaviness that the body may be holding. Scraping the sides, investigating and collecting. Simply holding and letting it grow. Letting it build. And with your next exhale, you let that drop as well. Letting the knees release, relax, watching the tension flood out of the legs and into the earth. Holding on to nothing, you let it all go. Watch and imagine that energy, that color rising through the open knees, through the thighs. And breathe it into your hips and your pelvis. For the last time, we spread ourselves here, collecting any static, any stress in our hips, and calling forth any annoyance, any frustration, any anger that the body and mind may be holding on to. You seek it out and let it grow, holding it in your awareness. You may simply find tension, you might find anger towards situations or people or just yourself. No matter what it is, you let it build, you let it boil over. And as it reaches its peak, you let it all drop, letting everything run out of the legs into the earth below. Well done. Watch and imagine that color rise through the open lower body, seeing it move through the soft belly. And breathe that color and that energy into the heart center where we began. See that color paint the chest cavity, red or violet. Breathing deeply, you let the heart soften even more. A few breaths here. Focusing and refocusing. Watching the breath. Sensing into the heart. As we start our ascent skyward. Gently shift your awareness from your heart to your throat and neck. Breathe gentle, cooling breaths into the throat, coaxing this vulnerable part of our body to relax. The throat can often be a site of great nervousness, so if it feels closed or tense, you can remind it that it is safe here and now, thinking the thoughts to yourself. Letting the throat relax. And gently shifting your awareness now to the place where your skull and spine meet at the back of the head, in the occiput. Here you can use the visualization of a faucet beginning to run, imagining that someone turned the spigot on at the back of your head and feeling that cool rush of water run down your spine. Breathing deeply into the back of the head, inviting new energy into the body. Visualizing the water down your spine, feeling that cooling influence, and breathing deeply into the back of the head. Well done. Finally, bring your awareness to the very center of your skull, behind your third eye if you know where yours is, or simply placing your awareness in the middle of your brain. A deep breath as we land here. And I invite you to tilt your awareness skyward. The eyes stay exactly where they are in their socket. We step out of our nervous system, moving just our awareness now, tilting upwards. The tongue can come to the roof of the mouth if it is comfortable, otherwise it rests in your mouth. As we look upwards with our awareness, see if you can sense into any openness at the top of your head, in your crown. If you feel like almost there's a sunroof open on the top of your head, beautiful. Breathe into that experience, focus and refocus. And if not, you can imagine a column of light falling from the sky onto you specifically. A sunbeam just for you. Seeing it clearly in your mind's eye. As we sit for the last few minutes of our meditation, I invite you to follow your own personal movement. If you feel called to let your awareness rise up through the crown of your head and upward, venturing further towards the sky, by all means, take your movement. If you feel content here, right at the top of your head, basking in this sunlight, then bask. And if you feel so moved to let that sky energy fall down into your soft heart, then follow that. However you move with the knowledge that you are cared for, that the world around you is proud of you. And the universe is grateful for the time that you have cleared for this connection. Stepping deeper, relaxing the muscles of the face, wherever you are in your meditation, you push through resistance. Clearing more space in your mind and self for this connection. A few more deep breaths now. Inviting that sky energy, that energy from above, to suffuse our cells, to move into our body, to inspire and empower us. In your own way, give thanks to yourselves for showing up, to the world around us, to the sky, extending a little bit of gratitude, feeling that light up our crowns, light up our hearts, and gently shifting our awareness once more to where our physical body makes contact with the ground beneath it. Beginning to move into fingertips and toes, giving them a little wiggle at your own pace. Letting wrists and ankles begin to move. Letting the body shake stillness from its bones in its own rhythm, in its own pace. And when you're ready, you open your eyes and welcome back. As with all meditations, we move slowly and gently, noticing the before and after picture of our practice. Are you feeling more centered, stable, calm, relaxed? Take that moment. Remember, with Father Sky meditation, Mother Earth meditation, or these polarity meditations, we're working with archetypes. We're working with these big, universal, psychological constants. And while Mother Earth is always there, it's kind of easy to feel into the ground beneath our legs. Going up to the sky can be a little bit hard. It's an arduous climb up there. When we get there, we don't know really what to do or what to expect. Sometimes Dad is tired or grumpy. It's kind of hit or miss. So if you struggle with that meditation, no worries. It's kind of part of the game, par for the course. But the more and more that we climb that mountain in ourselves, open ourselves up to that which is greater, that which is above, the more potent and inspiring that movement and meditation can be. We can feel stronger, more inspired, more purposeful, more aligned when we're not only grounded, but connected from our tops as well. Now, I want to think if there's any little mantra or wisdom message that I can give to you to keep in your pocket for Father's Day and all days and every day that you find yourself under the sky. And the feeling that came to me during that meditation, and I spoke on it, but I want to just underscore it because I believe it to be an important point. I truly believe that the universe, the earth, the world around us, the consciousness around us is proud of you. It's not easy to be human. It's not easy to celebrate Father's Day. It's not easy to do all the things that we do. So I find it to be true. And if you don't find it to be true, I think it's at least a useful feeling to carry in our bones, the feeling of someone being proud of us, knowing that we've done what we needed to do, we've given it our all, and that we're enough. So I'd leave that with you. Someone's proud of you. The sky is proud of you. The earth is proud of you. Keep it up. Keep up the good work. Again, thank you so much for joining me for this meditation, this special Father's Day meditation. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers, and to everyone who's known a father. So, everyone. Again, my name is Tatum Barnes. Check me out on my profile to see when I'm meditating next. Check when my course is dropping. And until next time, stay blessed. Peace.